Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Indianapolis Colts. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Snickers, 66.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Solid, 5 down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches.
Takes both of them.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Strong start by this defense. 3rd and short, they go with a run. Stonewalled for no gain.
I played for a guy who always talked about setting tones and meeting force with force. That felt like it on that play, didn't it? And they met it in a big way and won. What a great job by the defense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. This time, Roethlisberger will throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that, 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Roethlisberger. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Yannick Ngakoue in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the pressure gets to him again. Yannick Ngakoue in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Tyquan Lewis makes the stop.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Omaha. Move.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Lucy.
Bortles now to throw. A throw left side, complete to his receiver, Westbrook. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the Jaguars send out their punter. Back deep, Golden Tate. On the return, it's Tate. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And they're already in the red zone. The 18-yard line is where they take over.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game, because it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. And a bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set. 180. Mike's 50. Mike's 50. All right, let's go. Solid. 5 down.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. Fourth down. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is taken at the 18. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Hey, spread right, spread right, spread right, spread right, snap. 11B, 11B.
Throwing on first down is Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Well, Brandon, this is a former first-round pick, and he's been a bit of a disappointment in his career up till now, but he's still got room to grow. And this is an excellent play right here to come away with the football.
These two.
Now it's Hines. And down inside the 35 he goes to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
They run with Hines, and he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs, and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now a play fake here on first down. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Back with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts in possession of the football to begin quarter number 2. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range.
Go.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Snickers, 66. Double bump. Monday. Quarter. 24.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry, but it's not enough. And it'll be 4th down. So with 4th down coming up, here's Adam Vinatieri now for the Colts field goal. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Colts hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. So no surprise if Vinatieri able to convert there. He is, of course, the owner of the NFL record for most postseason field goals.
Hard to believe he was undrafted coming out of college. And now here he is into his 40s, and he's still one of the best kickers around.
And now out come the Jags. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start with a give to Cohen, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
11.
On 2nd down, here's Bortles. The open man is Westbrook. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
Let's go. Nice 39, Lucy.
On 1st and 10, here's Bortles. He completes it to Westbrook. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Spread right, 72.
Fournette, a first down carry. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Let's go. Nice 39, Lucy. Green 80. Bunch right.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Hank. Move. 11.
A fake to Fournette. Now it's Bortles to throw. Steps away to his left. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Hank. Lucy.
Throwing his Bortles on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense.
Yep.
Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Flushed out right. And he'll be out right at the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They go play action here on first down. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Roethlisberger. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sherman. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. Here's Hines. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage with a flag down here to boot. So they may back up further. So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now Roethlisberger. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. So after the INT, it's Bortles. Throw left side complete. It's Lee. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Bortles now on first down. Dumps it off to Fournette. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Lucy. Omaha. 11B.
Now Bortles again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Move. Hey, 54 Ricky.
Bortles to throw once more. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they'll throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And just 18 seconds remain till halftime as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. So it's on to halftime of this. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
11B. Bunch right. Sunday.
On play action, it's Bortles. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
They hit that crossing route really well. Excellent timing, puts it right on him, and he keeps running.
Yeah, turned it upfield for good yardage. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Green 80. Green 80. Hey, 54, Ricky. Lucy. Green is set.
On play action, now Bortles. And his throw is incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Punch right. Hey, spread right, snap.
Bortles on the give to Fournette. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. In on the tackle, Kamoko Toure. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Spread right, snap. Move. Lucy.
They fake the handoff. Now Bortles. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the all-pro Navarro Bowman. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First possession of the third quarter and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Double bump. Solid, 5 down. 15 mine.
This is Hines. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now Roethlisberger to throw on 2nd down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12.
All right, let's go. AV.
Roethlisberger. It's caught inside the 25. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on 1st down. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Malik Jackson in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
AB. Hey. Four down.
From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
Four down.
Roethlisberger will throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Lucy.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He'll check this one off to Fournette. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ike's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd run to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Spread right, snap. Lucy.
Now Bortles throwing on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. And incomplete. He was looking for Jack Doyle that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Now a toss play. It's Hines. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Give the Colts 13 yards and a 1st down.
That's a football play right there. That takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get it to your back. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. Wide receivers blocking downfield. It almost feels like half the crowd is in front of him, getting it down to the secondary. They have a tough time getting him down.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their own 11.
Hank. 11B.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Shotgun now for Bortles. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Bortles now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, spread right. Snap.
Bortles going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle, and this will be caught at the 30. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 63 yards. And the Jags are an extra point away from taking the lead.
I don't think there's any great secret or mystery here. We're in the fourth quarter. You've got to take that shot, especially since you're down on the scoreboard. But I have to understand what was going on defensively. They've got to know that as well, don't they?
Absolutely, but they look lost defensively, and they took that shot, got in the end zone, now in position here to take the lead. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Colts now, their offense works their way back onto the field. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? It's brought in left side by Tate, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And Tate's got it. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Yannick Ngakoue able to disrupt yet another pass play. His third sack of the afternoon. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
66.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Doyle. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Jack 16. 8.
And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 4.
Quarter. Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. Jack 16.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that is incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey. 4 down. 4 down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Middle. Check. Press. Focus. Snickers, you gotta spin.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. Ryan Grant, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Snickers! 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 You gotta spin!
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a 1/3 of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8.
Hey, go down. Double bump. 44, go. You good from across? You good from across? Motion, check. Snickers.
Ben to throw again. Buying time to his left. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted. And if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Bortles leads the Jags up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hank. Lucy.
Now Bortles. He finds an opening past the 40. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Lucy. 372.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Lee. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. To throw is Bortles. Blitz coming, and down he goes. break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Following the sack, 3rd and long for Bortles and the Jags. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Now Bortles, got to have this one. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. He's back to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Spread right, snap.
Back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. Down on the field, we've got an injured Colt after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And they will take a knee here. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. On 3rd down, that's Mack. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Indianapolis. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer.